The Australian airgun manufacturer Barra Airguns stepping up with models like the 357 in the 2.5 inch, the variant in the chrome finish. If you don't like that finish, settle for the black finish in the Black Ops version, black metallic finish in the 2.5. Or if not, settle for the 4-inch Exterminator in the chrome finish. Or if not, settle for the vintage finish in the black metallic. And if you don't like those sizes, settle for the 6-inch in the black metallic finish. And if you don't like that color, settle for the chrome finish in the 6-inch model as well. And if you don't like either of those sizes, settle for the 8-inch variant with quad rails and fiber optic sights. The Exterminator 4-inch full metal revolver from Bear River has the look and feel and performance that you'll love on the range or in your backyard. The first thing you'll notice is the precision, craftsmanship, and attention to detail. With a full metal construction and polymer grip, each revolver feels heavy and balanced in your hand with beautiful chrome finish with an included 1-year warranty. Shooting the Exterminator full metal revolver is a joy. Smooth, double action CO2 power, and authentic 6-shot cylinder. Improve your accuracy with the adjustable rear fiber optic sights. Attach a scope, laser, flashlight of your choice to the accessory rails. Alright guys, welcome back to ASR. What we have in front of us is a Black Ops 4-inch Exterminator revolver. This is not a refurbished model. This is a brand new model. This is exactly how they sent me their product. So let's go ahead and do the quick unboxing. So what we have here is a Black Ops 4-inch BB Exterminator revolver. It is an Aged Black. Maximum velocity up to 410 feet per second. .177 caliber, 4.5 millimeter steel BB, 4-inch Airgun Revolver, 6 bullet cartridges, 2 adjustable tactical mounts, and 1 hexagonal key for adjusting the tactical rail. Okay, so let's set this thing to the side once you've seen all the information. And immediately you see a Bear River Premium Online Airgun Collection pamphlet. You can check them out if you like their stuff. As you can see, some pistols, and you can see the 4-inch revolver in chrome edition if you do not like the black vintage finish, along with some pellet rifles. Let's see what they have in the back. Pretty cool. So they have a sniper rifle, 177 caliber, along with some airsoft if you're into airsoft. They have some pretty cool stuff, some pretty cool gadgets. Check that out. Some armor tanks, stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff from Black Ops. Barra Airguns, Black Ops USA, same thing. But more likely on Black Ops USA, you'll probably find a lot more airsoft. So the 2.5 version, the 4-inch version, what we're going to be reviewing today, the 6-inch and the 8-inch. So that's pretty much what you get, the warranty in the packaging. All right, so immediately let's take a look at what we have in the box. And as promised, we have 2 rails. No, we only have 1. No, we have 2. It's already mounted on there, thanks to Black Ops. And we have 6 BB shells. Just like it said, we do not have 6 more pellet shells. Now, I believe that this model is compatible. We'll be showing you that later. So if you like, subscribe, appreciate the content, please share everything that you see. It will be helpful to others if they want to have this model and they already own a model that's something similar to this. And if you want to see that it's compatible, please like, please subscribe, and leave any comments below if you have any questions. So let's go ahead and take this thing out. We got the 357 Black Ops with the yeah, you can take this off. So you can take this rail attachment off. And I think in order to install the top attachment rail, you have to take off this fiber optic sight, this beautiful fiber optic sight. And I believe once you take it off, you can put it back on, and you have the option to. You have a cylinder release. All you have to do is just hold this down to release the cylinder from the other side. Just pop your finger this way, and the cylinder release should release your shells. But if you have trouble getting your shells out, so this is the way you load a BB right in the front of this. Stick it in here, you know, do your action, you know, and if you want to reload and get to the BBs easier, go ahead and push this, pop your fingers through there and take out the cartridge, load your BB in there, load the rest of your cartridges, and back to action. So we have a standard action pull, and then we have the cock back action. So it is a shorter trigger with the cock back action. It's pretty cool. From Barra Airguns, the same concept as the SNR.357, your CO2 cartridge and your CO2 cartridge piercer. So you just slide in, put your pellet gun oil first on your cartridge, and then go ahead and pierce it with that piercer there. So as you can see how beautiful this model is, both sides, it is a wonderful piece. Okay, so let me give you a quick rundown on why I purchased this model. For the main reasons, it is a little bit longer than the SNR.357 from Crosman, which only allowed me to put a red dot, which is fine for a real concealed air gun. But what I really like about this model, that it's not too long. This is a 4-inch. Remember, they have the 6 and the 8. This is a perfect size. This is not too compromisable, but this is a very good size because you have the tactical rail, which you can add flashlights. If you want to keep this for a home defense or something like that, that's on you. But you can see you got more FPS because it's a longer barrel. You have the top attachment and the plus as well. As you can see, the beautiful fiber optic green sight, very beautiful, from Black Ops. And it reminds me so much of the video game for some odd reasons. But those are the main reasons why I purchased this. And it was about the same price. So with the 4-inch, more FPS, flashlight, red dot, and your choice of dovetail or Picatinny rail on the top. Remember, you just have to take your fiber optic side to slide that back on, slide this back on, and you're good to go. And the main reason as well is because when you have these cartridges, you can stick, when you have the BB and the pellet versions, on the pellet, you're able to basically use any size pellets. Some of these, like the Vigilante, is only limited to certain pellets. Not saying it's not useful, nothing like that, but we have more FPS here, tactical rail mounts, including for the one up top, and not only the beautiful fiber optic sights that I wish I could have got on my SNR. I'll probably end up getting me a smaller version of this with the tactical rail up top, and pretty much the same. We don't get the rail on the bottom for the 2-inch, but I'm very, very pleased with this model because I can actually conceal this, open carry a little bit. When I'm out hunting, I want a second option. When I'm hunting, I could have used the SNR.357, but you know, I want a little bit more of hump to it. And if you want to use this for a home defense, if you want to use this model for sidearm for hunting, you can, because you have a little bit more FPS. But we're going to be checking the chronograph, and we're going to be checking the poundage on the trigger, so please stick around for that. Don't forget, when you have your CO2 cylinders, put pellet gun oil in there so you can basically lubricate those seals and pierce it. But do not leave your CO2 cartridge in there for a long time, the minimum of 1 or 2 days. But you have to waste your CO2 before you get to put it up. So guys, don't forget as well, don't be putting messed up BBs, don't be putting disformed BBs. Make sure you watch what you're putting on these air guns, because a lot of people do not check their ammo. They just put it in there, shove it in there, and sometimes it causes failures, jams, and stuff like that. So we can predict these things. So if you want to take care of your 357 Black Ops exterminator, follow those steps. So guys, I'm basically ready to go take this thing outside and give it a few shots, check it on the chronograph, see what we got. All right, so we have various ammunitions. We have RWS Hypermax 5.2 grains. That kind of matches the 5.1 grain Daisy. In there I have some flatheads to do on the target testing. And I have some Hornady black diamonds. That weigh just a little bit more since it has coating. So let's turn on the chronograph, see how many feet per second we can get. Pretty much muzzle velocity, muzzle range, just pierced. Pellets, the Hypermax, 5.2 grains. Now, this is the BB. Daisy Steel. All right, guys, if you're not familiar with the range, each one of these stones represents 10 steps. Right now we're at 20 steps. So once again, I have the Crosman Dome 7.0 grain hunting scenario. We just shut off our last round out of our break barrel. We're walking upon our game, stumble upon a hog, maybe scared away with this thing. Once again, we'll look at the target afterwards. Okay, so it is pretty accurate. So let's go check out the target. So, BBs, pellets, BBs, pellets, BBs, pellets. What do you think? So earlier, without the camera and everything, I shot these with the BBs, then I shot pellets on this side. So we're going to continue to do the same thing. All right, guys, so you can see I have a Picatinny camera system attached to my rail system on my Black Ops. As you can see the grip, I'm going to be turning the camera back the other way so you can see me fire off these shots. See how accurate this thing is, pretty much without all the stuff around me. So let's try this. The right hand side with pellets. Now we have the 7.0 dome from Crosman, and we're going to be drilling the other side. Right hand side 7.0. So on the right hand side is your pellets. One flyer, pretty much all the way right there. That's 5 shots. I don't know where the 6th shot went, but there you go. Let's do some more. RWS 5.2 grains pointed pellets. They're not the best, but they probably will shoot a little bit flatter. Now the stones right here haven't passed it. So see me moving up, it's not that. Shooting to the right target, the bottom. Yeah, those pellets were all over the place. I don't think I hit it but one time. Twice. 3 times actually. Alright, let's try BBs. The black anodized BBs at 20 steps. It's gonna be to the left. That one didn't even make the target, the last one. So guys, as you can see, this right here, the BB, the pellets at 5 steps. I drilled them off camera so we can get a good idea of consistency. Now, already at 10 steps, as you can see, they're almost identical in some way, shape, or form. So at 20 steps, it looks like I got on target with the BBs, but I was a little bit more accurate with the pellets. But as you can see, the CO2 was powering down at already, I don't know how many shots throughout the whole video, but obviously the last BB didn't even get to hit the target. I mean, it just literally fell through. So some of these other flyers are from other pellets that happened during the process. Some of them were big flyers. So that's the consistency you see at 5, 10, 20 steps. And as you saw the other shots as well, with all the gear and all that stuff, it was a little bit hard, but that's what you're looking at. All right, guys, so we're back from the range and back at the laboratory, and you know what time it is. We have the trigger gauge with us. All right, so let's go ahead and check the poundage on this trigger on this Black Ops 357. And I like to do it without shells, so that way you have less friction, just to see how it naturally comes from the factory. We have a 6.6 on the first try. All right. A 6.0 on the second try. And a 4.8 on the third try. Not so consistent, but a little bit. So, as you can see, we're gonna go ahead and cock the hammer back, and we're gonna be checking the trigger as well with the hammer cocked back. 3.4 on the first one. Clear that up. Make sure none of my fingers are getting in the way. 3.0 on the second try. One more. And a 3.8 on the third try. So now let's look at the overall length of this thing and see what we have. So in the barrel, we have at least 3¼ inch barrel, but all the way up to the cylinder is 4 inch. So exactly 4 inches, like it said. And then we have 9 inches from the top of the frame all the way to the rear of the grip. So just to give you a quick rundown as well, guys, if you own the SNR.357 model, which is from Crosman, Black Ops has the version of this in their version. So if you like the Black Ops version, you can get the 357 2.5 inch, either chrome or metallic. But I do have the shells that came with the Black Ops. Okay, we all seen that it worked wonderful. Black Ops, I don't know if we can adjust to that. There you go, Black Ops. And then we have the SNR pellet shells. So just to give you a quick rundown, we're gonna be comparing these two later on. So if you wanna know about that, the only way is to like, subscribe, hit your notification button. Thank you so much for all you guys, for the support you've been giving me. Thanks First Aid Airguns for giving me a lot of support as well. Thank him a lot. So guys, as I promised, you can stick the SNR.357 BB shells inside of the Black Ops because they're pretty much identical. I did my research before I bought it, and I wasn't for sure that they will fit, but I had a good idea that they will. So since this is a 357 model, you know, they're pretty much compatible. So let's cycle it. No problem at all. See, told you guys, no problem at all. It is a smooth bore, not rifled, so you will not harm anything inside this barrel. More FPS for bragging rights. And like I said, I got this because I wanted a second option for hunting, which is an open carry outside of the waistband. I get the tactical rail for a flashlight, and I get the top rail for a red dot. And I can also keep my fiber optic sight as well to accommodate for the rest of that. So don't forget, guys, most important, when you put your CO2 cartridges in there, make sure you put Pel gun oil for longevity of this gun. So guys, if you like the content, like I said, once again, please like, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your support. All the veterans overseas, thank you so much for doing what you do. And long live the Republic, guys. Such a beautiful, beautiful 357. Well, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. God bless each and every one of you. And long live the Republic. Until next time on Airstream.